It's engineering, it's going forth, it's developing machines.
The thing is, I will say that bike was the best handling production bike I ever rode, because you get it so far on its side. I had my knees on the ground but squashed against the fairing because I couldn't get it over any further.
Okay, we're missing Morgan Creasy in the middle there, and also looks like Clinton Wood has not turned up for the work either. Here we go then, the lights go out, and I'm trying to work out who that is. Again, we got somebody very rapid. Have a look at the third place man. I'm not quite sure who that was, but I think, again, that's another third row start with a couple of people missing on rows 1 and 2. Have a look at who's in third, and I think that might be a very rapid start by somebody, but I didn't quite catch the number, mate.
Okay, I'm just trying to get that for you, mate, and it looks like number 63.
Matt Wren, it was Matt Wren. I did wonder again, the middle of the third row seems to be the hot place to start today, because Matt Wren made a lightning start there. He's in third place already. Let's see if he can go on with that, because if he can hold on to that place, this could be Matt Wren's best ever result in the Ultras. Certainly the man from TBR Performance knows how to put things together and tune things. But
1 and 2 are gapping them at the moment.
Okay.
You know,
Kieran Smith will disappear, mate. That's what he does. He really hates playing with the other children. He'll just go off into the distance. And yeah, his best result so far, he hasn't actually even been on the podium this year, Matt Wren.
You now, and they're still tied together, mate.
Excellent stuff. Is somebody's having a look? Is that Tyler Donovan maybe having a bit of a sniff at Kieran Smith? He might as well try and do it early, because he ain't going to do it late in the race. Such is the pace of Kieran Smith. I think Tyler's a lovely guy, and he's not stupid. He knows how to win championships, so he'll probably realise that machine in front of him is not actually in the championship. But as you well know, Rick, you only want to beat whoever happens to be around you at the time, don't you?
You just always want to see the chicken flag first. It's as simple as that.
Absolutely. There's one aim in this game, and here they come then, out of the... no, it is actually Tyler who's leading the way, I think, looking at those two machines. Over the line they go then. Tyler Donovan, Kieran Smith, brilliant stuff. Then it's Matt Wren in third, third of the Ultras. Then it's Stitch, Clinkscales, Russo leading the extremes ahead of May. Then it is now showing us Wood, number 85. And that will be Clinton. Now, maybe he started from the back of the grid then, because he certainly wasn't third on the grid there. He's Hampshire, Morris, Marley, Abraham, Holden, Ealing. Maybe he was late coming out. I don't know. I'm speculating what I like. But Clinton certainly is in the race at the moment on that 85 machine and chasing very hard indeed.
Yeah, he's made it easier to spot those multicoloured levers.
Honestly, he looks like an Italian going to a nightclub, doesn't he? Sorry, speaking to an Italian who goes to nightclubs. Back in his youth.
When was that?
Yeah, too many years ago, mate.
Oh, nice overtake from 4th to 3rd down into Mansfields. We like the look of that. That looked like Stitch going to the inside. Matt Wren.
Okay, that'll be the lovely handling little Kramer. And they are sweet little machines, they really are. So I don't know what the specification on this particular one is. I'm used to them being ridden with a KTM 690 engine in them, which seems hopelessly underpowered compared, but they don't weigh very much at all, so maybe that's why it's in the Ultras. It just weighs that little. The KTM stuff are doing the business. I'm really not sure what the engine is, though. I don't know if we get a chance to wander around and have a look either. What I do know, though, is that Kieran Smith has found his way to the front of the field and is disappearing very rapidly. Last time around, he was 0.1 of a second in second place. This time round, he's 3.5 seconds to the good.
Yeah, he's done a 33.64 time trap on that rap.
That is absolutely mental. Well, he did a 32.6 last time, so he's going slowly. Or something. Yep, Stitch ahead of Wren, but still Matt's best result of the year, but he'd love to be able to pick up a podium at some point. There goes Clinkscales, Russo, May, Wallace, Marley, Abraham, Eagling. Wood goes back, so I think Clinton might have issues, mate. Because he has dropped 4 places on that lap.
You could be right there, because he's dropped behind a load of riders.
Yeah. I'm wondering if that's what caused them to come out late. Maybe there's a problem with the bike and they've rapidly fixed it or something like that. Don't know, but he's come across the line doing 1 minute and 4 seconds as opposed to his first lap, which is a 46.9. So that's a big old chunk of time to throw out the window, isn't it?
Yeah, like you say, there must be something going on there, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, nothing going wrong with Kieran Smith. Goes purple again in sector 1, 53, 927, and let's see what he can put in the second sector. Will he break into the magic 32s once again? One of his machines this is, whether it's the old Jigsaw once again, or whether he is riding the Retro 5-blade. I suspect the latter. He's shown as being on a ZX7R, but I'm not quite sure that's the truth. It's hard to tell. That does not look like Kawasaki to me.
Who's that?
The leader, Kieran Smith. That's a 5-blade. I'm sure that's a 5-blade, but have a look at it when it comes past you. You'll get a slightly better view of it. What I do know is it's a 32.6. That's a 32.623, which his fastest lap last time was a 32.632. So he's actually gone quicker by a hundredth of a second.
I did have a look for you, mate.
And what do you reckon?
Guess what?
Honda?
I got no idea.
Sounds like a perfect. I just think he's got the one exhaust out the back end. That's a Honda thing, right?
I'll have a look next time.
Yeah, it's alright. No rush. We can go anywhere for ages, mate. Not a problem at all. Well, you are, of course. You're going to go and cheer on the mighty Gooners, haven't you?
Indeed. Come
on the Gooners. Well, the British team don't look to have a bad year, really. I'm not a big football fan, as you well know, but happy to jump on a bandwagon when it's there to be ridden on. So.
you can win by association, mate. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take any victory that's going these days. Absolutely. Well, I employ a mad Gooner fan, so there you go. Oh, right. That's close enough, isn't it? Really.
I need an intro.
Yeah, I think you might have met my friend Ian.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, he's another one who occasionally turns up at matches. Him and his mate Mick used to. Well, they're both North London boys by birth, anyway. So they're not just jumping on a bandwagon. The Emirates is a very close stadium to where they grew up. As Mr. Smith, who refuses to grow up and refuses to slow down, comes across the line. He's done a 33.297, so that's very slow by his standards. I think the gap is probably only going to be out to around about 6 seconds this time round. Yeah, oh no, sorry, it's 12 seconds, 12 and a half seconds. I think he literally can't hit the cruise control there. Stitch there, it does sound like a single as well, that bike in third place. Actually, he's making quite a lot of noise. He's going broom. Anyway, Matt Renner in fourth.
I'll have a look at that bike. I think it might be a Honda.
Ah, there we go. The Eagle Eye Ballerini. Okay, Ren, Clinkscales, Russo's on a Suzuki, I know that, because he's a loyal Jigsaw man. He's got David May behind him, but David May, unfortunately, the former champion, chasing the current champion. He's got about a 6 second gap, and the current champion is on fire at the moment. Fair play to Tony, he's really opened the floodgates.
Well,
going back to
Clinton Wood, he's made it through a pack of riders. He's done 4 people, so whatever's going on, and he's cleared off. Whatever's wrong with his bike, looks like he's sorted it out.
He's now into the 140s, and to say before he was literally 24 seconds slower than that the lap before. So who knows what's going on there with Clinton's bike? Maybe he's overshot something. Decided to
waiting to see if something plays up or upsets what he's doing, But he certainly looks good here as he comes through the gooseneck.
He's not hanging around whatsoever, is he? Okay, here comes Kieran Smith once again. Last lap flag goes out to Kieran once again. Mid 33 there. Mid 33s, well, I think given that Tyler's doing 37s, mid 37s, I think it'll be another 4 seconds out of the chunk if he can see this pace up. And he's a very safe second place. So we're going to be 16 seconds. Yep, 16.9. Just scrape in there. There goes Stitch on the Kramer. It's a pity we haven't got 2 of those in the race, actually.
Well, the Kramer?
Yeah, because if we had 2 of them in the race, then we'd have Kramer versus Kramer. Sorry. Well, there's not much else happening.
There's no need to make it worse.
Oh dear. Right, Smith, Donovan, Stitch, Wren, Clinkscales, May. Oh, big gap between everybody. Pretty much the closest gap there is between Russo and Clinkscales. 2 different classes, and there's a second or so between. Actually, I do lie. Looks like
Clinton's going to do another one here on the run.
He's going to get David May for his trouble as well, is he?
He's, who was that? He was 9.
It would be David May, I think, on the 77.
Let's see if he comes out the other side round onto Chris Curve in front. No, he didn't make that stick, I don't think.
Okay.
So, let's see. Remember what I said? Oh, he did make it stick, my bad. Yeah, no, he's got past there. So, another place for Clinton Wood.
David May's got a push over. Kieran Smith, however, decides to save a bit of front rubber. Comes across the line and celebrates in fine style. as he has another convincing win. He really is the class of the field, Mr. Smith. Very impressive indeed. Fair play to Kieran. Doesn't come out and play with us very often, but when he does, he certainly makes it stick, that's for sure. Second place in Tyler Donovan. Philip Stitch there in third place. Well deserved on the Little Kramer. Matt Red is going to be in fourth place. It's going to be a well-deserved, just missing the podium for him ahead of Tony Russo's. Clement Clinksales up next. And I think you were saying Clinton is punching his way through. Yep. So Clinton comes across the line. He finishes sixth in class, seventh place overall. David May will be second in class, eighth overall. Then he's across the line. It is Sean Wallace, then Marley, Eagling, Abraham, Spike, Abraham I should say, give his full name, and then Holden should wrap up the rest. Okay, I'd like